Hey guys, and welcome back. This is Jenny from Polly's Paper Studio, and today I have a bit of a follow-up for you. This is a companion project to the previous Sun-Kissed mini album that I created, and so I'm going to be calling this a Scrap Yo Stash because I am using what was left after creating this gorgeous, very mega mini album, and this is the paper pad. This is Sun-Kissed from Graphic 45, and as you can see, I really knocked this out. So I've got a bit of scraps left, and I just organized them so that they would be a little bit easier to work with. I've got mostly smaller pieces, a couple of medium size, and then a full size sheet of the cut apart. So I'm going to use that to create the card today. So I'm using, this is a craft background, and it's a 5 by 6.5 card, and I'm using the same blue matting as I did in the mini album. So I'm using this coral piece in the corner. You can see that it is not a full piece, which I normally would put behind a card, but I'm just using what I had. So I'm gonna cover that up with this companion paper with the sand dollars on it, and I'm using that border to separate the busy patterns and finish off the front here. This striped pattern will disguise the fact that it is not a full-size sheet behind. So that basically is the card front, and I'm going to attach it to the card base with some double-sided adhesive tape. And you can see that I've just got it centered and well adhered before I move on, which is the next step. That is to add this really sweet little additional border strip, and that adds a lot of detail to the front of the card. This was left over just as it was. I didn't even need to cut it, so that was a fortuitous finding. Now this doily is from Cheery Lynn design, and it will act to separate the paper patterns and fill in the space a little bit more. I'm going to attach that with some Tombow Mono Multi Adhesive because I forgot to plug in my glue gun. So I'm just going to use a little wet adhesive here and press that down to make sure that it sets up very well. That will be a nice layering effect for the focal image that's coming in the tags. So here are the tags. This is cut from the ephemera pack, and I just simply added an eyelet and some natural twine. There are two, that's just both ends of the leftover scrap, and I cut them into a tag shape. The focal image is going to be popped up with the double-sided foam adhesive, and that will add lots of dimension. So I think a little sequin action will be good here in the corner. These are like opalescent. They're kind of pearly and shiny, so they're a little bit like water droplets. And I'm using that Tombow Mono Multi Adhesive again to attach those. I always like to press them in with a craft knife or my offset tweezers to make sure that they're well set into that glue. So the last piece that will finish the front of this card is a very natural looking flower. It's got a lot of netting. I will leave links to all our social media sites in the description below. So if you enjoyed this video, can you please give it a like, leave me a comment, and if you're not already, I would love for you to subscribe. I wish you a happy and productive day, and thank you so much for watching. Bye!